Francis Ngannou knocked him into veganism.
Bro, he sent him to the dark lands.
Oh, we were there for that one, and it's different. It's, sometimes it's different not on TV.
Yeah,
when you're there and you physically watch somebody's head go backwards
and their
like
soul
that.
leave their body.
Oh my, that's one of the all-time fucking
No,
ones.
I did.
Okay, find Francis Ngannou knocks out Alistair Overeem. And by the way, this is Alistair Overeem post USADA, right? So this is a different Alistair. This is Alistair natural.
Gotcha.
And also natural after taking supplements for who knows how long. He was still a big guy, but look how small he is in comparison. And Francis is a natural 265 plus. Francis has to cut weight to make 265. Wow. Francis is fucking huge. And also the absolute scariest fucking guy to ever compete in the heavyweight division. Francis fucking scared everybody.
He is a badass.
Oh, he's so good. And his fucking knockout power is so ridiculous. He's such a heavy striker. Here it is. Boom. Oh. Boom.
Now, did he ever fight John Jones?
No, he didn't. But he might still. They've left that door open. Francis is actually coming in soon. And I'm going to talk to him about this because I think, watch this. Look at this left hook. Boom.
Oh, wow.
I mean, insane. His head snaps back to where he's looking at his heels.
Yeah, look at that.
Look how far his head snaps back.
Oh, God.
You ever been knocked out?
Not out cold. I got TKO'd in my last kickboxing fight, but I've never been knocked out like that. That's I've seen a lot of people.
It's got to be a scary situation when you wake up and come to. There's one where I got knocked out.
Is this one right here?
Yeah, the table gave too early. My head hit the concrete floor.
Oh, God. Oh,
my hands were behind my back. I was on Loopy Street. Look, I start trying to get up, and Hunter's going to pull me back down. Like, he wanted me to stay there. Cause I was
snoring.
Yeah, and so what happened was, okay, this has been fast-forwarded, but what happened was I was supposed to pretend to get knocked out. That's why we did the thing on the table. So it was supposed to be a pretend spot, so I'd get taken to the back, and then I was supposed to come back to finish the match.
You know what's crazy? Is that you guys use regular tables. Don't you think you should use a fucking wrestling table? Shouldn't someone design a table that can take the kind of fucking weight that you guys can? You guys are
you're right.
regular conference tables from Costco. They're just rolling in fucking regular tables.
Hey, that's wrestling, man.
Yeah.
They don't spare any expense. They just
So did you wake up and realize what was happening?
All right, I don't remember any of it. What happened was they wheeled me back, and Rock and Triple H were out there still wrestling because it was a triple threat match. I was part of it. And they wheeled me back, and I'm back there. And they're getting ready to do a live shot of me. They're getting ready to do a live shot of me where I was going to tell them, Stephanie was going to say, Kurt, I want you to go out and help Triple H. Do it for me. And I was going to say, all right, I'll do it for you, Steph. So they told me to say it, and I forgot. So I said, what am I saying again? And Stephanie said, just say, I'll do it for you. I said, what am I saying again? I did this like 8 times. And Vince is in the background. He's like, God damn it, get him some smelling salts and get him out there. So I end up going back out, and I don't remember. I don't remember any of it. They carried me through the match, and there were spots where I had to duck, and they actually pulled my head down and, would hit somebody else when I was supposed to duck at it, Like I wasn't able to do it. So I was out there just, being a dead human being, and they're like pulling me around, and in pro wrestling, you can still have a match even if one person is incoherent. So that the other person carries that person and tells them to do whatever. So they were telling me what to do during that match. But I don't remember anything. I ended up in the hospital that night, and I came to and said, what happened? They said, oh, God, you don't remember anything tonight? I said, no, I don't remember anything.
They should have probably taken you to the hospital immediately, which is what's crazy about pro wrestling. Like, no, the show must go on.
Well, listen, that wouldn't happen now. This was in like 2000. Yeah,
it was a different time.
That's what's crazy is that they really didn't understand head trauma until really that movie Concussion. When that movie came around, then people started looking at like what's going on with football players and what's going on with boxers, and they really started looking at it more differently.
You know what? I'm wondering if they're starting to like. like pro wrestling has this. What's it called concussion rule? Okay, so if you had concussions, they'll take care of it. So what I'm saying is, don't you think UFC that a lot of their fighters are going to end up with some kind of brain damage?
100%.
And that there's going to be some liability that comes out?
Well, I don't know if there's going to be some.
I'm just wondering if something like that is going to happen, because these guys don't use gloves.
Right,
They
right.
got the small ones.
Well,
on.
not only that, you're getting kicked. You're getting
kicked in the head, yeah.
Yeah, you're getting kicked, kneed, you're getting slammed on your head.
You see all the damage that's done in boxing.
Yes.
And, I mean, MMA is probably worse.
Like, think about when Leon Edwards knocked out Kamaru Usman. Think about that kind of a strike.
Yeah,
You're getting head kicked by one of the greatest strikers to ever do with sport.
Might as well get hit in the head with a baseball bat.
Might as well.
A leg of an athlete like that is
It's
as hard as a wooden bat.
You're getting bone, shin bone, right to your neck.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's crazy. And, who knows? They do their best to mitigate some of that in training, but some guys don't. Some guys spar real hard in training. And it's like, it's part of the sport. And they know it coming in, and they now, there's no denying it. You're literally in the brain damage business. Here it goes. Boom!
Oh, jeez.
And when you know how good Kamaru takes a shot, to see Kamaru go out like that
Now,
is just
what
nuts.
kind of long-term damage do you think that just occurred to that guy?
It's a real good question. And it varies with everyone. There's some guys that got knocked out a bunch of times and they're fine.
Jeez.
And there's a thing called, I think it's called APOE4. There's like a gene expression that if you have that, you're more susceptible to CTE than other people. Mm-hmm. And it's different. But it doesn't mean that you're immune to it if you don't have it. I mean, you're getting kicked and punched and, headbutts. Guys clash heads all the time. It's a very, very, very hard sport. And without doubt, there's going to be guys who the rest of their lives are dealing with the consequences of that. And we see it. We see it with the older fighters. Some of these guys are just in complete agony. Like Don Fry. Don the Predator Fry is a legend, like one of the greatest ever.
He's a legend,
Don was in here. He's hurt, man. It's hard for him to walk. He's like, everything is in pain. He can't hardly move that good.
You talk about an old school fighter, man. That guy was a badass.
He's a bad motherfucker. He's a real old school man.
He's there at the beginning.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The very, very, very early days. Mark Coleman, too.
Yeah.
Look, Mark Coleman's got a celebrity boxing match in October against Montel Griffin. Montel Griffin, who fought Roy.
Hey, woman. Since your man ain't got no heart, what you going to our apartment tonight? I'll show you a real man.
There you go.
What?